It's Week 7 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Ravens on EA Sports.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The open man is Reed. He's got it. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A run out of the gun with Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll toss it here to Achane. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Baltimore. This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's taken in by Achane. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That one underneath to Mitchell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. You have a tight end motioning left here. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown. You find yourself as a play caller saying, all right, I only got to get 1 yard, and I got multiple plays to do it. What you don't plan for is all of a sudden you're going to go backwards, and it changes the entire approach and, frankly, the entire play call sheet that you have to draw from.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week. He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Quick throw here is complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. 2nd down and 8. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This one from 39 yards out. That one is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Ravens offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. In motion, Reed. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Jackson now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now H.A. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaugh. A run up the middle with Achan. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Jackson. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's taken down on what should be the Ravens sending the punt team out there. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 2nd down, Achan. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for H.N. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They bring a tight end in motion left. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard?
Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Personal foul.
Big call here. It was third down. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. 2nd and a yard. You have a tight end motioning left here. Back to throw, Jackson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Jackson up top again. This one is caught by Reed. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Again, it's Jackson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Final play of this first half. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A run now on 2nd down, and he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Patrick to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Franklin. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. Mahomes now to throw again. That one taken in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. His 6th touchdown now for the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
In motion, Reed. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, He breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down, Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Jackson. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Pierce for the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, Mahomes. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One of the tight ends in motion right. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come an opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Achan. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chiefs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. And the first down, Chiefs.
That's caught right side, it's Franklin. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Mahomes on 1st down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's James. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Achan. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now it's Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. To throw is Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson now from the 50. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They send the tight end in motion. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's James. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's H.A. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson out of the pistol. His throw left side is complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And 3 at the 43-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. He's going to run it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Jackson up top again. Taking off. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. 2nd and goal. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Jackson now on 2nd down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish.